All right. So here we go. We're gonna do the radiator and the thermostat and the Silverado. Got a couple tools laid out. Hopefully I have enough so I don't have to walk away. But we're gonna start off by clamping your hose on top, getting your clamps off. Come over here. You're gonna clamp your hose down there. I already got all the clamps moved to where the radiator, the hoses can just come right off. Okay, we're gonna start with that. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start popping off these clips so we can get to the top of the radiator. But before we start that, I'm gonna come down here. You see that hose right there? That hose right there is the drain hose. You can't really see it, but if you look at this radiator I have on the ground, you have this knob right here. Boop, you open up that knob and all the coolant comes out. That's how you drain the radiator. This way we don't make Gretchen mad at us for spilling anything on the ground. And I don't want my outside cats to drink antifreeze. That's not very pleasant. So we'll try to keep everything off the ground and keep it all in the buckets. That way we don't kill the little kitties. So we're gonna do this right now. We're gonna set up the camera. I'm gonna start draining. Then we're gonna start unbolting everything and get this radiator and thermostat done as fast as possible. I have a couple things I need to do today. So faster I get this one in and out, the better. So we're gonna start right now. Hope you guys enjoy. There it is, we got the leak. Okay, so once you get that broke loose, come over here and crack your cap. Take the cap off, let it breathe. What the hell just happened there? Well, that's not good. back. In the bucket. Okay, so it's leaking out now into our bucket. It looks like straight water, so we might be good with a little spill on the ground. So now let's get started on taking apart this top cover. So like I said, it's going to be these little clips. They just pop up, pop them out, get them all off. So we're gonna start doing that right now. So with these, it's pretty simple. Give you a little show real quick. Pretty much just take your screwdriver, kind of pop this piece up. So there we go. Pop it up, pull this out, then pop that out. It's pretty simple. Repeat steps for all of them. And we got them all out without breaking one of them. That is a good start to the day. Once you get those out, bam, this pops right off. set that down. Now you can actually see what you're looking at with the radiator. Have those mounts on this one. Yes, sir, Bob, we do. So now once you get that off, you can start unhooking the upper radiator hoses since we're still draining. What I like to do is always grab the hose with a pair of pliers, twist it once, it breaks it free, and then they should just come right off. Just like that. So we got one hose off, tuck that up out of the way. I'm gonna pop this little hose off, that one up out of the way. We can come over to the big hose. And pop that big hose off, get it out of the way. Well, I mean, there's some chunks coming out of that. Yeah, this radiator is definitely beat down, that's for sure. Okay, and then you got a little clamp right here. This little clamp in here that holds the radiator hose down. Right there. Pretty much just pop these apart too. Slide it over to one way and it'll come out of its little groove. Well, the clamp was broken anyway, so probably got an extra one of those in the back on the old truck back there. Now we got all the radiator hoses on top, pinched off and out of our way. Next thing you're going to look at is the fan shroud. You're going to get the fan shroud off, and if you look right here, you have more of those clips. There's going to be some on each side. So you got the little clips right here, little clip right here, right there, and they just pop up the same as the ones on the front. And then you got this bolt right here, one on each side, and that'll take the top portion off, and then you should be able to slide the bottom portion out of your way. I think the bottom just clips in with clips, but we'll get into that in a minute. So let's get this top shroud off, and then keep on moving. Little clips. Two little clips. All the clips are out. There's going to be a 10mm up here. One bolt out, on to the next. now we got the bolts and all the clips out of the radiator shroud. It should just pop right up. Of course, the intake's gonna be just in my way. Bam, top half out. And the bottom half, it just sits there. It just sits down in the little valley on the bottom, clips right in. So once you get to this point, you can see that you have complete access to the whole radiator. Now we can get this bottom hose off over here, pop that off. Then all it is a bolt here and a bolt here on this side. And then you kind of tilt the radiator forward like this and then pull it right up and out. So let's work on this bottom hose right now. Oh, one more thing is the trans lines. Forgot to show you that. I'll show you that right now. Okay. So when it comes to the trans lines, look right here. You have this little donut, little plastic donut that covers up the clip. So you have a little clip right here, and you just pop these little clips out. So you got the little clip, and then the line pretty much just pulls right out. So you're gonna do that twice, one on top, one on bottom. Try to save all your little pieces and nice little areas so you don't lose them. Both clips out. Now we go back to working on that bottom radiator hose. Get that one up and out of our way. Okay, bottom hose is unhooked. Give it a little wiggle wiggle. Catch it in the bucket. Okay, so now we have all of our clips, all of our hoses, everything undone, except for this bolt here and this bolt here for that. So that's all undone. And one thing I want you to do while you're right here doing the radiator, since you have all this open space now, you can actually get to your thermostat housing right here much easier. And you got 2 bolts, one up here, one down below it. You can kind of see it right there. There should be a 10 millimeter. You're gonna pop those off. You're gonna pop your new thermostat in right now. That way you're not fighting around the radiator the whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt this radiator first. I'm gonna pull the radiator out. Then I'm gonna do the thermostat, put the new thermostat in. Then we're gonna pop the new radiator in, hook everything back up, and then that'll be a wrap. We filled up with coolant, start it up, do a purge, make sure there's no air bubbles, and then send her on her way. These look like they are going to be 14 millimeters. Let's see. Oh, 13. Or a 1/2 inch.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course it's... What?
Did you find your pincher?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
13 millimeter. Only one I don't have. You know, Kristen made coffee.
No. Okay, there is no 13.
I got a 13.
Okay.
It just fell out of my set in the truck.
Oh.
Did Kristen make coffee?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but look and see.
This one don't want to come all the way out of its little donut, but it's out. Should theoretically be able to just grab the radiator. You're gonna lean it forward off of that donut. Make sure you're not catch nothing, and she just pulls right out. So there's your old radiator. We don't need that. And we're gonna go with the new used radiator and set her on down in there. But first, like I said a minute ago, let's do the thermostat before I put stuff in my way. I might need a step stool, I'm a little short. It is a 10 millimeter on the thermostat. Some long-winded bolts down here, I'll tell you what.
Making it right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Lilia! Lilia!
Okay, we got one of the thermostat housing bolts out. See if I can finagle my way around this fan to get to the bottom one. It'd be nice if I had my 10mm gear wrench, but as you all know, 10mm love to walk away. Fan's really making it hard. Almost there. Let's see if that's hand tight now. Nope, of course not. Coffee?
Yeah, I made coffee. Watch what you say. Eric's doing something.
And 2 bolts out of the thermostat housing. I have to touch the spotter. It shouldn't leak out that fast because I have the top hose closed so it doesn't have no breathing room. Thermostat's out. So here's your new thermostat. It's a shame that I have to say this, but pay attention to the way that the old one comes out. Put the new one in the right way, because some people, I've seen it upside down, whole bunch of stuff that's not supposed to go. This one is stuck in there right now. So I'm gonna try to... What the hell, dude? Try to knock it out of there with a little motivation. Jesus. Nope, he brought me the wrong thermostat. This one doesn't come out. So, this one's all junked up. Whole seal's torn apart, everything's messed up on it. So, he did bring me the wrong thermostat, and since this one's all chewed up, we're gonna go around to the backyard real quick. Because it looks like this one is part of the housing, all one piece. Would have been nice to know. I mean, totally different. Anyways, let's walk around, go to my loaner truck, and let's see if we got a thermostat I can pop off real quick that's the same. Don't mind the mess. I got stuff everywhere. Good old Tri-Z. I think I got an LS sitting right here, hopefully with the thermostat on it. Hey, would you look at that? So let's pull this one off and see if it will work. Should be the same. It came out of the same kind of truck. This is way nicer though. Good thing. That's why you always keep junk parts laying around. It'll be way easier with the socket, but of course I have to do everything the hard way. Yo, Nana. Yeah, baby. Hold on, I'm about to come back out. Okay. So this looks like the correct housing that he would have bought the thermostat for. So this thermostat looks good. So we're just gonna go replace the whole housing for him. I'll hook my boy up right now. We'll just put a new housing on it. Nana, be easy with the baby. Come on, Amelia. No, come on, not if I'm not back here, please. Yeah.
Are you fixing my car?
No, your car's already fixed. We just got to get a tire for it. Okay, so now that we're back with the housing, we're gonna see if it lines up and bolts on correctly. It should. It's a Chevy. You know, Chevy always reuses everything. So this housing, and
Hey, get out of the mud.
would just be ashamed to do all this and find out that it leaks later or something. Yeah, that's good.
Come here.
Okay, so take that off, make sure you get that off. We want to clean up this surface right here and make sure that it's nice and flat and clean so when the new housing goes on. Watch some toes. Get all that debris off the base of that thermostat housing. Should be good. We didn't have much to worry about on this one. I'm just hoping that, okay, maybe it would need the seal. No. Let's see. No, this seal goes on the inside of that one. So we're hoping that this is gonna seal correctly. I guess this is a good figure out, fuck around and find out video. So let's get this mounted back in there and see what happens. It looks like it's orientated the right way. Correct orientation. Let's see. Okay. So let's just pop this in there. Bolts started in. Yeah, let's move you guys over here. Maybe we can get a better view of what I'm doing. we're putting this on right here. Just tighten these 2 bolts down. And we're gonna pray that it doesn't leak. I don't think it will though. They're made like that, so get my hand down here, tighten up this bottom bolt. All right, so it's kind of hard to hold the camera down here and do this, so we're gonna do this right there. These guys right here where you can see something, at least see the engine. Yeah, baby.
I found a worm.
Play with it.
It's on the mud.
It's okay. Just don't get your clothes dirty, okay? We can feed it to the fish. Well, we got the thermostat back in. Let my buddy know he can return that other one because it ain't the right one. Put it back in the box, keep it good for him. Well, I guess now it's a spare for this because I changed that housing. So this is the thermostat that goes with the housing that I took off the other engine. The one that was on here is all one piece. So it's a one-piece thing, but you can see it's all tore up right here. I mean, that's probably inside the engine somewhere, which probably isn't good. Buys me a belt too. That little belt ain't gonna do nothing. This is not the correct belt. Thank you. So, wrong belt, wrong thermostat for this truck. But the thermostat's back in, so let's move forward with getting this radiator done. Getting this truck out of my yard. Okay, so we're gonna get this thermostat housing out of the radiator hose right here and get my lower radiator hose put on right now. So we're gonna try to pop this out. This is kind of hard to get this clamp. I hate these clamps. Okay, get it back over this way. Okay, got that right there. Pop this open. Let's see if I can get a cool bite right here and twist this thing. There we go. So get that to break free. It should just pull right out. Boom. Just like that, we got it off. So Now this hose goes in this orientation. So we want to kind of stick it back on the correct orientation. We can take the clamp off now. Put your cover back on there. Get this hose down on where it goes underneath the transmission cooler lines. And that, and then once you get it back on, sitting in the right orientation, something like that, it goes under the lines. And then I would say put your clamp back on right now before you do anything else. That way everything goes back together smoothly. You're not fighting with these clamps with all the stuff in your way. Hold on, baby. Don't freak out. Let me see. What? What do you need? Okay, just that. Sneak up, okay? I got you. You want to take your boot off? It's okay. You didn't run it. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. You want to take this boot off? Okay. No? Here you go. You're good. Good to go. Right, got that radiator clamp on there for the radiator hose. Now we can move bottom shroud all the way. Get it hooked back in this little happy home there. At this point, we grab the new radiator. So we're gonna take the hoses off of this radiator real quick. That way nothing's in my way. So let's see.
That was not nice.
It's okay, baby. You just gotta listen to Grandma, right?
No, it's still not nice.
She is nice to you. Grandma loves you. Okay. Alright, once we got that all cleared out, we can start setting it back in the truck. So we're gonna come over here now. And we're gonna just drop this little girl down in there where she goes. You got two big holes in the bottom where those donuts sit down in the hole. And it literally just sits right where it wants to be. Okay, the rubber, these go inside like this. Just like that. Bang, bang. And you take your two bolts, lay her back where she goes. Oh, wrong bolt. Need the longer ones. Bolt there. We still got to fish that other bolt out of the other one. There's that. You know what? Since the bolt's stuck in its donut, we'll just replace the whole donut on this side. Figure out how to get this bolt out of there. Actually, this donut's being stubborn, doesn't want to go back in. There we go. Come on. All right, donut's back in where it goes. Okay, then we're gonna slide this out of the way. I want to get the bottom radiator hose done. All the way on. Get your pliers back out there. Let's see, maybe I want to use the big pliers. That hose is on now. You take your trans lines and they just shove right in. Bam. Bam. Get your little clips. Your little clips. I got that clip in the wrong home. clip down. Two clips down. So there's that. You can take this little hose, slide it back on. Get your big hose up here, slide it back on. Okay, now we move this into its happy little home. Right there. And should be another clip. There we go. So that sits down on these clips. I don't know if you could really see it very well, but there's a little clip right here, and it just slips down and sits in there. So once you get that done, now we can move forward with putting the top shroud back on. Top fan shroud. It was a little hard to get out, so it might be a little hard to get in. If you want to avoid it being tight, you can just take off the intake housing or the tube, but it'll go in with or without it. Get that back into its little home. Bam, just like that. Now we're at the point where you get your little clips. So your little clips, pop them back in the hole. These are way easier to install than they are to uninstall. And just pop them in, push them down. Pop it in, push it down. Got more on this side. Do the same thing. Pop it in, push it down. Okay, all our little clips are back in. Now your two 10 mil bolts that go up here. Hey, did you buy a cigarette? Can I have one, please? So get the 10 mils in. Where did my wrench go? There it is. So we got the 10 mil. Can you light it for me? I don't have a lighter. Thank you. You don't want to tighten these ones too much because you'll break the plastic shroud. Just get it snug and call it a day. Snug. All right, so phone died when I was doing the rest, but if you look, all the hoses are on, everything is. We got all our clips back in the cover plate. All the hoses are on and everything. So what we're gonna do is gonna fill it up with a little bit of fluid real quick and just make sure that we don't have no blatant leaks. Nothing straight leaking out. You could use a pressure tester, but there's a lot of variables that really make it hard to do so. Like your vent hose right here, all this other stuff. So instead of doing all that, we're just gonna pour coolant in it and we're gonna see if she leaks. So let's grab a jug, put some coolant in there real quick and see. So let me just walk over here real quick. Get me a jug of some kind of coolant. You wouldn't really want to use good antifreeze yet, because you want to make sure it doesn't leak. So just get a jug of some water. Hopefully you're gonna use mixed anyways. So let's get some coolant and let's check if we're leaking. First things first. Now this is good coolant, but whatever. We'll pour it in. What we're mainly worried about is that new thermostat housing, if that's gonna leak or not right now. So, as of right now, I'm not seeing any leaks. Not seeing no leaks from nowhere, so let's get the water hose and just fill it up with some water. And just pour the whole gallon of the coolant in there. Nothing's apparent leaking right now. Maybe a little leak, I don't know, I can't really tell if it's residual or not.
Hi, baby.
So we got our water hose. Let's take this off. And let's Yeah, I'm not really seeing no leaks. So it's just for me spraying water around. Go ahead and fire it up, and we'll go from there. So there it is, it's running. We got the coolant at the right level. We're doing a pressure test right now. We're gonna let it build pressure and see if we can spring any leaks anywhere. There's a lot of residuals. I might go take it around the block real quick and see what's happening. Just to get some of the loose water, residual stuff off of there. And let's see. Yep, so let's go take her for a drive around the block real quick, and we will see what goes down there now. Do we have any leaks? Can't really see down in there to see if it's dripping anywhere. I don't see no drip, so let's give her a whirl around the block. Alright, might want to close the hood, huh? So the temp looks good right now, and we will drive around the block, come back in a nice dry area, and then see and check for leaks. So it looks like we're doing good. Doesn't look like there's any leaks right now. So I hope this video was helpful for someone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Support my channel, support these videos. It's free. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching.